This is the rear entrance of the hotel. This is the service lift, and it's basically saying, have you wowed anybody today? So what have you done that's been different? So what have you done to make an impression on our guests today? As you go down the corridors here, this is get the opportunity to check your dress and to say, smile, make someone's day. That's what it's all about. Smile, it costs nothing. That's what it's all about. We all have these muscles in the face, so we should use them by making someone's day and smiling. But you get the feel as though, this is it, I'm going forward. I'm going forward, I'm going on stage, and as it says here, you're a superstar. Everyone that works at Alton Towers is a superstar, and they're ready to go on stage.
Any customers have occasion to speak to me, I smile to them, but I'm not going to walk around like an idiot smiling to myself all day. I mean, they'll think it was cracker to walk around smiling all day, wouldn't they? Especially when you don't feel like smiling. If you feel like saying, oh, sorted, you know, I'm going. No. It's a good idea if you could get everybody to smile, but unfortunately, for £3.40 an hour, you don't have a lot to smile about. It's as simple as that. Perhaps it'll give me £6.40 an hour and walk around laughing all day for them if they wanted, you know.
Alton Towers was very popular. It was famous for its white-knuckle roller coasters, and visitors came from all over to ride them. Among the visitors was a devoted band of coaster enthusiasts, for whom looping the loop was a way of life.
Who's on their third loop-a-thon? Who's on their second loop-a-thon? Who's a virgin? And who's on their first loop-a-thon? As some of you are on your first loop-a-thon, those regular people, everyone who's been on trips before, is going to look to you and it's going to give you the coaster handshake. Let's have some coaster handshakes going on. I want everyone to have shaken hands with two people. Everyone. And who's clever enough to do a racing coaster handshake? And what about a nemesis coaster handshake? Oh, don't you look silly.
A roller coaster enthusiast is someone who likes going to a park most weekends and will not be content with queuing for a ride and going on once. They'll want to go on it again and again and again. And once they've done that, they'll want to go on the rest of the roller coasters in the park again and again and again. And when they've done that, they'll want to go to another park and do it. And so a roller coaster enthusiast is someone who can keep on riding roller coasters, different types, in different countries. They'll spend a lot of money travelling around the world just to ride roller coasters.
The Roller Coaster Club were such regulars at Alton Towers that one day a year they were allowed to take over a big ride and have it to themselves.
New riders, are you ready? Yeah! Well, we're not going to send the train until we hear some more noise. 3, 2, 1. In a club of 1,500 people, you're going to get a few what you might call anoraks. People do like to know what holds the rides together. They want to know how many bolts are in there, how many gallons of paint that are covering it. But at the end of the day, of course, the fun in roller coaster riding is riding it. Your Monday to Friday job is pretty mundane. Come the weekends, you can get on that roller coaster and let that machine control your destiny. For 2 minutes of your life, you're not in control. One ride is never enough. You've got to try the front seat, the back seats, the side seats. The front seat gives you more downforce, you feel heavier in the front seat. The back seat gives you more air time, so you feel lighter. And the left side and the right side are different. And of course, different times of the day as well vary the ride.
Meanwhile, the new roller coaster was still make-believe. an enormous hole in the ground.
What you see here is a great big piece of civil engineering, which isn't kind of very exciting. What we have to do is to turn that into magic. We are entertainers. The fact that we use concrete and steel to do our entertaining, as opposed to a piece of Shakespearean text or whatever, is immaterial. Next year, this is going to look like a sinister, forbidden place, and no one can really work out what it's all about. You know, there's always a place sort of a few miles away that's got a barbed wire fence around it and a minefield, and you know people that work there and they never tell you what they do, and it's all a bit sinister and a bit secret. Well, that's one of these places, and there's something going on underground, and no one knows quite what, or no one will admit that really anything goes on underground. And when you come here, you unwittingly find yourself part of an experiment, and you're taken underground into oblivion. And we're having a great time working all this up at the moment.
Access denied until launch date 0398.
But don't climb over the fence.
Well, all you can say with any clarity is that it's designed by Bollinger and Mabiard. You can tell just by the shape of the track section. It's going to be impressive. It's a big hole.
High security area.
People are really curious because there's not quite enough happening yet to give the game away. So there's a big hole and there's a big mound and there's some bits of metal work over there. Some of it's obviously structure. Looking at it, some of it's recognisable as to who the supplier is, who the manufacturer is. But there's not enough there to ascertain what's actually going to happen. I mean, there's one straight bit of, if that's track, one straight bit of track and a couple of supports. So it's a nice tease to see a bit of it, but you still can't work out what it actually is going to be. No. Just have to keep watching this space, I suppose. Keep coming up to this fence.
Yeah.
Each player starts a race. It's a racing game. Race your dragon all the way to the top of the screen. It's the first one to reach the top that rings the bells and lights those lights will take a teddy bear home tonight. So come on, everybody, now let's have some fun. It only costs £1 to put water in your gun. You fire at the targets, watch your dragons run. First one to the top, it's a Humphrey Bear you've won.
I've heard that new ride costs £15 million. How much do these games cost?
Yeah, I don't know what the cost was, but it's not £15 million. It's a long way off of that. It's definitely a long way off of it. There's, mind you, I think these are still, I think they still are popular. So we take over £1,000 on a good day. Yeah, I think there's still a place for the old-fashioned games, yeah. There's still a good place for them. I wouldn't like to work the rides. To me, it's boring. Just putting people on games, on the cars and taking them off. That's boring. That's not my idea of a job. I prefer to be on these sort of games. Yeah. Should be another one there. No, that's it. 1 out.